As the date for the ASEAN Foreign Ministers and other meetings are approaching, the Phuket Governor Wachira Hospital visited local communities and sought residents' cooperation to play gracious host for the delegations and participants. He requested that residents keep clean areas in front of their premises, while local governments are asked to take care of roadsides and middle strips to beautify the routes. He called for Phuket residents and Thais to unite to host such important events. Phuket is chosen to be the host venue for the 42nd ASEAN Ministerial Meeting, the Post-Ministerial Meeting, and the 16th ASEAN Regional Forum during July 17th through the 23rd. On the public side, during our Thai language television talk program about the Pineapple's Eyes or citizen networks, many viewers called the program and volunteered themselves to be good hosts by keeping roads clean, keeping watch, and keeping authorities informed of what's happening in their community, whether crime, traffic, or accidents. It shows citizens' willing participation in welcoming and cooperating with authorities. And the local MP and tourism sectors in Phuket welcomed the ASEAN Foreign Ministers Meeting, saying that the events would help restore the nation's tourism. The Democrat MP for Phuket, Mr. Tosaporn Tepabut, who was also acting as vice chairman of a House Committee on Tourism, called for Thais to play gracious host to welcome the delegations and participants of the Foreign Ministers Meeting, the post-ministerial conferences, and the ASEAN Regional Forum to be held during July 17th through the 23rd. Some 2,000 people, including media members, are expected to gather in Phuket then, so he stressed Thai people should join hands and unite to also revive the economy. On the business side, the president of the Thai Hotel Association Southern Chapter, Mr. Meiti Tanmanatrakun, reaffirmed that his members are ready and prepared to welcome all delegations and participants of the meetings. He also sees the meeting as a golden opportunity to revive local tourism, as visitors can see for themselves the normalcy and tranquility of the island and Andaman region, apart from media-wide reports. It was similar for the local Tourist Association President Sambun Jirayut, who thanked the government for choosing the resort island as a host venue, and pledged that the tourism sector will do what they can to support the government and facilitate a convenient stay and meeting, as it is a good opportunity for the island to showcase its tourism potential. The global economic downturn and the A H1N1 virus factors have resulted in a decline of passengers at the Phuket International Airport, but it sees good signs as it prepares to welcome charter flights from Scandinavia during July to September. The number of passengers through Phuket International Airport during this time of the year has reportedly declined by 15 to 20% compared to the same period in the previous year. The figure was reported by the airport manager, Mr. Pratung Sornkam, who stated that the economic slowdown and the A H1N1 virus are major factors to the decline. Mr. Pratung, however, predicts an improving situation, as he was informed that charter flights from Scandinavia and Europe are due to begin this month and will go on until September this year. A Boeing 747 is scheduled to arrive once a week and expects to bring in about 6,000 to 7,000 tourists for a period of 3 months. This flight is reportedly diverted from its normal North American route due to the virus effects on travel. And in more good airline news, Phuket prepares to welcome charter flights from the Chinese city of Guangzhou later this month. Starting July 24th, Phuket welcomes new charter flights from the Chinese city of Guangzhou twice a week. The information was announced by the Tourism Authority of Thailand, Phuket Office Director Mr. Setapan Bhuttani, who further explained that the service is operated by CGZL International Travel Service, which rents the aircraft of national carrier China Southern Airlines for a year. He said the 166-seated Boeing 737-800 plans to fly a total of 104 flights and expects to bring in at least 16,000 Chinese tourists to Phuket and to generate revenue of some 180 million baht. Setapan just got back from the Chinese city, where the Phuket delegates led by the Vice Governor Worapat Ratissima visited to hold a press conference for the Happy Summer in Phuket. He stated that the local tourism sector prepares to give a warm welcome to the inaugural flight on July 24th. He also believes that the Chinese authorities' revocation of travel warning to Thailand would also play an imminent role in revitalizing local tourism in the Andaman region for Chinese holiday makers. Prime Minister Apisit Vejjajiva late last month led ministers and business entrepreneurs to meet Chinese leaders and visited some cities, including Guangzhou, where he gave a speech during a seminar on Amazing Thailand, Amazing Value on June 27th. He then outlined what Thailand could offer in terms of tourism and business opportunities and why Chinese travelers should put Thailand in their holiday destination lists. In his speech, the Prime Minister stressed that 40% of the total number of Chinese visitors to Thailand come from Guangzhou. He stated that the Tourism Authority of Thailand has been working closely with private sectors in China to promote two-way tourism between the two nations. This, he said, resulted in various initiatives such as launching direct flights between Shenzhen to Bangkok that started in March this year, and charter flights between Guangzhou and Phuket, which will begin this month. Meanwhile, Krabi invites leading travel agents from Hong Kong, Macau, and Guangdung for an inspection trip. Krabi hotel occupancy rate at this time of the year stands at 20%, according to Krabi Tourist Association President Iterit Kinglek. In an effort to boost local tourism, the local tourism businesses join hands with the local Tourism Authority of Thailand office and the Hotel Association, inviting travel agents from Hong Kong, Macau, and Guangdong to make an inspection and site visit to Krabi. The local operators expect that the travel agents would then come up with interesting packages for travelers to visit Krabi. Wanaprapa Suksumbun, the assistant director of the TAT Hong Kong office, said Krabi's participation in the ITB International in Hong Kong would help boost local tourism, as tourists are always interested in beaches. And Wachira Hospital in Phuket arranged activities to campaign for work safety. Administrators, medical doctors, and nurses of Wachira Hospital in Phuket were seen campaigning for safety at work on Tuesday. It aimed at promoting awareness and attitude towards safety at work as part of a campaign for Work Safety Week. Contests on exhibitions, essays, and mottos for safety were also arranged. Personnel and outpatients were also given out information about the concept to prevent any damage or loss caused at work. And a Thai surfer girl from Phuket has been invited to compete in Bali. Jup Ayarak, organizer of the local surf contests and Phuket Board Riders Club, informed Andaman News that this year's Thailand Surf Series, which started in Kolim earlier this month and sponsored by Quicksilver, showed the world the beauty and grace of one of Thailand's upcoming female surfers. Placing in both the Wahin, or ladies division, as well as the Grom, or kids division, was Anissa Tita Flynn from Phuket Thai Hua School. In an official letter from Quicksilver's Jake Patterson, Sports and Marketing of SEA, Anissa has been officially invited to compete in the Quicksilver King of the Grom surfing competition in Kuta Beach, Bali, on July 9th through the 12th. Anissa Tita Flynn was born underwater in a spa bath in Sydney, Australia, and has loved being in the water ever since. She started surfing less than 2 years ago, but quickly became a true Grom in heart and soul. We wish her luck in Bali, well known for top surfers. And young people in Phuket take part in a Young Artist Contest. Some 150 students from local schools in Phuket concentrated hard on their work, writing on storyboards as part of their creative work for an animation or short story, having local artists as their coaches. The program was held at the ITC Center as it was put up by the Office of Phuket City's ICT Center and the Provincial Cultural Office under the Young Artist Contests. It aimed at encouraging and drawing out creative ideas from young people and promoting teamwork. Qualified pieces for storyboards and group singing contests were awarded with some funds. And educational scholarships were given out to students at Katu Gatehouse School in Katu District by Pundek Foundation for Kids. Students from 4 different schools, such as Tarat Vitaya, Ban Bang Tong, Katu Vitaya, and Ban Keto School in Katu District, gathered at Ban Keto School to receive scholarships worth 114,000 baht from a kind foreigner, Mr. Chris Cooper. He also gave out 2 CD players as presents for the kids. Headmaster and teachers of Ban Keto School were present to witness this kind-hearted opportunity. Mr. Chris Cooper also expressed his contentment towards the kids and hoped that the kids will study hard and be good students.